I'm real excited to share something with you today. This is a sale that I made on my card post. And I just wanted to show you, the audience, this new selling platform, at least new to some of you who only do eBay and some of you who are newer to the hobby. Just wanted to show you another selling platform that maybe you may want to use. So here we go. I've actually never done this before, at least for my YouTube content, but I'm going to try to present my screen. Okay. So it says this is the landing page. This is the main page for my card post. Say goodbye to seller fees and hello to making deals. I go to my card shop. This is my landing page. So I have 23 total transactions, and I've been a member since January 2023. So I'm not newer to the platform. I have been on the platform for a while. Kind of like the creative side of the hobby and the transaction side of the hobby are just so different. And I find myself kind of like struggling to balance both. And that's in addition to balancing everything else in my life. So for here, it says fee saved $446.19. My understanding is the fee saved from, say, if I sold or traded the same cards on eBay. So as we know, for the most part, the eBay fee structure may change slightly depending on the user, and of course, power users on eBay who pay for like, the storefront, like anywhere from between $5 to like $2,000 a month, they'll get lower percentages, they'll get lower rates. But for the regular user like you and I, we have about a 15% margin or 15% fee structure. So when it comes to the cards that I have right now, I currently have 29 cards. I'm not going to talk about all the cards that I currently have because this is honing in on two particular cards that I sold this weekend. And that is, let me hide this. Uh, that is, where are they? Oh no, they're gone because I sold them. I have to go to Edwards. Sorry, no card found. Oh no, I can't make the content. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. All right. So I sold two cards, and can I zoom on this? Okay. So it is a Ant-Man Trophy Collection Red out of 99. So this is a second year Anthony Edwards, 2021 Illusions, PSA 10, and a 2018 Paper Donruss Trae Young. I know paper, we say that more for like baseball, but it's not Donruss Optic, it's not Chromium. It's just a regular Donruss Trae Young rated rookie PSA 10. So I had these up. I don't have so it says total amount. That's what I had up. These cards I had up for $40 and $20. And the great thing, and the shipping was $4.50. So the great thing about my card post is you can make offers on multiple cards. On eBay, how you can only make offers on one card each. For when it comes to my card post, you can make offers on multiple cards, and it's free to buy. If you only want to buy cards on my card post, you don't have to have a subscription model. But the way they make their money, their business model is, it's kind of like Netflix. The way they make money is they sell the subscription. So if you want to sell or trade, you would go to subscription. So you go to subscription. So when you go to subscription, you'll see that monthly, to buy, it's free. To basic, it's $9 a month, and you get 50 listings. For Pro, $19 a month, you get 500 listings. And then for All Star, you get $22 a month. And on annual, like most subscriptions, like even like YouTube Premium, if you pay all at once on an annual basis, you save 20%. So it's $86 per year for basic, $182 per year for Pro, and $211 per year. And so here you get unlimited, you got 500, and you get 50. So for most users, you'll probably want to do like, basic, because you may not have more than 50 cards. So I just wanted to show you the plans. So I sold these two cards. I sold them for the package deal. So my ask was $40 for the Anthony Edwards, $20 for the Trae Young. Okay, so we have here Brownie Sports Collectors, and he's a newer user of my card post, and his name is Matthew, and I did ask him, can I make content out of this, and he said sure. But he sent me an offer for both cards that I had an ask of $60 and he had an ask, or his counter offer was, $44 for both. Yeah, you have about 24-hour window to respond, and it's not like anything bad happens if you don't respond, but I was busy. I didn't get back to him. So I wrote a message to him. I said, "Hi, I'm sorry I did not respond to your offer for the Ant-Man and Trey. You're not on Instagram by chance, are you? I check those messages much more often," which is true. And I think the reason I said I do have some room on these cards is because he asked me with his offer, "Do you have room on the cards?" And so I asked him if we could close at $50 for both. You have a deal. And he says, "No worries. I know people are busy. Instagram works with your account." So I said, "Yes, I appreciate that you sent over the revised offer," because when I said, "Would you do 50?" He said, "Sure, I'll go ahead." And he sent me an offer for $50 and I accepted it. And he said, Matthew said, "Of course, my pleasure. Good working with you on this. Appreciate you being so easy to work with." Thank you, Matthew. And what I reminded him was, once you go into completed transactions and go through with the payment process through PayPal. So the thing about my card post is if you make a deal, there is a fee that goes to PayPal, not to my card post, but it's 3% for goods and services. So I asked him, if you make the payment process through PayPal, I'll get the shipping label and then I can send you the card first thing tomorrow morning. And he said, done. And then, of course, I asked him for his Instagram name. And the reason, and I said, would it be okay if I made some content out of this transaction to help promote MCP? I can redact your handle if that's an issue. And then he says all that. So the reason I bring all this up is because, there is another selling platform. I've never been a sponsor or an affiliate of them, but Veriswap. Veriswap, you're discouraged or you're actually told that you'll be banned or you'll be kicked off the platform. But if you try to make any deals off the platform when you start the deal on the platform, then that could get you in trouble. In my card post, they strongly encourage people to communicate, on Instagram or any other means, because I will say, much as I really do enjoy my card post, I don't check the messages that often. I know there are ways to get push notifications for new messages, but I'm sorry. But when it comes to communication, to me, that's the most important thing to help get deals done. I know sometimes people just do the very simple, like, oh, I'm just going to, you know, go in numbers and just send offers with numbers. And on eBay, again, that's another platform where if you try to sell off the platform when you start on the platform, then you can get in trouble. But when it comes to my card post, they encourage communication however you see fit. And so for here, Brownie Sports Collectors, he and I had a good exchange. And so we made the deal work. So $50 for both. I want to go and show you how much money I made on these cards because, of course, that's what people like to know. So when I looked for 2021-22 Panini Illusions Trophy Red Collection out of 99 Anthony Edwards, this was not my sale on Card Ladder. Like, this was not my purchase on auction for $5, but I do remember buying this card close to this time and using this as the comp. So I paid probably around $3 to $6 on this card, at a local show or whatever it was. But I bought this card for about $3 to $6, $3 to $6. I submitted it for grading with PSA for about $18, but with shipping and all that, once you divide up the shipping per card, it's about $2. So let's say $20. So I think all in on this card, let's just make it an easy $25. So out of that $25, I was asking for 40. I ultimately was able to sell it with the Trey Young for 40 total. No, I'm sorry. My ask was 40, and with the Trae Young being 20, my ask for both was $60. Ultimately, I got $50. I'll attribute that $50, maybe like 40 of it, 35 of it to the Ant-Man, and then 15 of it to the Trae Young, something like that. So out of my 20 plus $5, so out of my $25 amount of money with the grading and purchase of the card, I made about $35, so that's $10. And when I do the math, 10 divided by 35, I don't know if that works, but it's about like 30% margin. I don't know, maybe I didn't do it right, but I made $10 on the card. Okay, I guess that's the most important thing. Then when it comes to the Trae Young, I bring that up, and I got this in a repack, but I lost money on this card. The acquisition cost of it, because again, it was a repack. It's around $50 to $100 because it's something like that. But I lost money on this card because again, it was a repack floor, and my ask was going to be around $20, right? That was my ask. So most recently it sold for like 16, 14, 20, 34. And the reason I got these is because I minused out the optic and the pink so that I would get cards that were not this actual card. They would be kind of filtered out, which I do highly recommend people using the minus when it comes to the search terms, because that can really help you hone in on your particular card. So $20 was the ask, got about 15. And the great thing about my card post again is there is no fees. So when I sold these cards for 35 and 15, because those are the numbers that I'm kind of giving to these two cards, what happens is if I sold that card on eBay for the full ask, because I triple posted. I posted on my card post, Veriswap, and eBay. But if I sold that card for $40 on eBay and they took out 15% for fees, I'm looking at 40 times 0.85 for a total cost or a total net of $34. For the Trae Young, for the full ask of $20 after 15% fees, and so multiplying by 0.85 with 20, you get 17. So 34 plus 17 is 51. Like, let's say I sold those two cards on eBay for $50 total. That 50 times 0.85 would have been $42.50. In this case, I get the full $50. So by using my card post, I get $8 more than I would have on eBay had I sold it for the same amount of money, $35 for the Ant-Man and 15 for the Trae Young. So again, I think that this is a better way to transact. I haven't sold a lot on my card post. I would love to see more liquidity. Again, that's why, this is not a sponsored post. This is me just talking as a consumer. I would love to see some more cash offers, because I do get a lot of trade offers. Out of those, what is it, 23 or so, out of those 23 transactions, I think only two of them right now, two or three of them are sales. The other 20 or so are trades that I've made with people. And I don't mind trades. I love trades. Trades are the essence, or the the actual, they're called trading cards, right? So I actually love trading cards because I get to get a PC card, or maybe there's a card that just doesn't sell for me and I trade it to someone else who maybe they can sell it. But I love trading. And if you want to trade with me on my card post, again, not a sponsored content with YouTube, but if you would like to trade with me on my card post, you can go ahead and just check out my cards, and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching this. And this is not a sponsored content. My card post, I will say, has been a sponsor of my content on Instagram. And I really like the founder and CEO and president of my card post. His name is Mark Hill. I've made deals with him in the past. And so I just wanted to kind of say that up front, that this, as a caveat, that they have been a sponsor of my podcast and my Instagram content. But this particular video is not sponsored, and no one asked me to make this content. I just wanted to show you, the audience, this new selling platform, at least new to some of you who only do eBay and some of you who are newer to the hobby. Just wanted to show you another selling platform that maybe you may want to use.